Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to your reading for the month of April, or whenever this video might find you. If you find this at another time, trust that there's no such thing as a coincidence, okay? You're meant to receive this message exactly when you receive it. And a common energy that is coming up for all of the signs this month, you may have heard me say this already if you are a cross watcher, if you're watching for your sun, your moon, your rising, or anywhere else in your chart. But a very common theme that I'm feeling for the collective right now is this energy of the environment that you're spending the majority of your time in. So I'm just going to start reading off today with a little bit of Palo Santo. And I want you to trust that even if you can't smell the Palo Santo, even if you're not in the even if you're not in the presence of the smoke, that the spirit of Palo Santo is still raising your vibration and raising the vibration of where you are spending your time, the energy and the the energy and the vibration rather of your environment. And again, this is a common theme that's coming up with all of the signs this month. So it might be a good opportunity for you to consider, what is the energy of your environment like? Are there any areas that you can look at potentially decluttering, cleaning up, rearranging? Hucha, dark, dense, heavy energy, Hucha, it likes to hide in clutter. It likes to hide under, around, behind furniture, things like that. So there could be some of you who are really resonating with this and you're thinking, okay, you know what? I've been thinking about reorganizing that room, redecorating that room. Let this be your confirmation and validation that now is the time to do that. Some of you may be wanting to purge your items in your home. A beautiful opportunity to be generous, go and give some things away, things that you no longer use or things that you've got doubles of, things like that. And some of you may want to rearrange your closets, purge your closets, go through your clothes. A lot of you know that I work as a women's coach, and I'm always saying, get rid of clothes that do not fit you, because every single time you look at those clothes, they're going to affect your energy. So just get rid of them. If you've got clothes that are too big, awesome, celebrate that, give those away. If you've got clothes that are too small, you're not going to feel good about yourself when you look at those clothes. Sometimes we'll hang on to them thinking like, oh, these are my goal pants, I'm going to hang on to them, and maybe one day I'll fit back into them. Sure, if it's one outfit, but if you've got a closet full of stuff that is too small for you, and every single time you open up your dresser or your closet you feel like garbage, then that's not energy that you want in your environment. So this is the energy that's starting us off for the month of April. But I am going to dig into your reading by pulling some cards from the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle. This is by Kelly Smith. I call this my tough love deck because sometimes it tells it like it is. It calls us on our shit when we need it. And if you're going to be sticking around for the extended reading at the very end, I'll be pulling some more cards from some additional decks as well. We've got Unshakable Inner Peace by Shannon Kaiser rather. We've got the Romance Oracle by Doreen Virtue, and then we've got the Animal Spirits Oracle as well. So lots of messages coming through for you this month. Again, we're going to be starting here with the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle. And if you're already feeling this energy of your environment, let me know down below in the comments. I know that here in the Northern Hemisphere, at least in Western British Columbia, where I am, it's feeling like the weather is shifting. We're full blown into spring now. The grass is growing, the trees are budding. So yeah, it feels like a really good opportunity to be doing some spring cleaning. I've got my house on the market, so I feel like I've been constantly purging as long as the home is being listed. So every once in a while, I go through and I look at things. I see, is there anything else I can donate? Is there anything else I can give away? Trying not to buy things to bring more energy into the home, because everything is energy. Every single item in your home has energy. Is the energy raising your frequency or is it lowering it? That's something for all of us to be considering. I'm just going to be asking, what is the primary energy for the Aquarius collective for the month ahead, please, Spirit? And we're starting with visionary, okay? So this is a beautiful card all about manifestations. You are learning how to synthesize your ideas into action, into real things. So I feel like for a lot of you and for a lot of the general collective, you might have heard this message. If, again, you are a cross watcher, if you watch for some of your other signs, there is an energy here where the first quarter of the year was really slow. January, February, March, really, really slow. And that's to be expected. I mean, the real new year, Mother Earth's new year, that is when the eclipse or when the equinox equinox happens, right? So we're now at Mother Earth's new year. We're also at the astrological new year. This is where things are going to start to feel like they're building some momentum. So what is it that you've been trying to create for yourself? I feel like for some of you, this is something to do with your home life. You've been trying to create a new life experience in your day-to-day lifestyle. For some of you, this is around career. What have you been thinking about? How have you been wanting to show up in service for others? Some of you might have products, but many of you, I feel, will have services that you can show up in service to others, helping them, guide them on their journey. Whatever your journey has been like up until this point is helping you with helping others who have gone through the exact same thing. Let's see what else is coming up. If we can expand on this visionary card a little bit for the Aquarius collective. Again, you're learning to synthesize all of your creative ideas into action. This is really connecting in with that sacral chakra energy as well. So anything creative that you can do this month will help you to see, help you to tap into that energy. Sacral is also, of course, pleasure. So any opportunities for self-pleasure will be helpful for you as well, tapping into that sensual, sexual, and creative energy. Even wearing the color orange, using orange crystals, orange essential oils, eating the color orange, sweet potatoes, oranges, things like that. I'm also getting for you a new door. And I was just saying that, right? Like the first part of the year, the first quarter of the year was a little bit slow, but it feels like there's a new opportunity coming in your way. Like things are starting to build momentum here for you. So there's something coming in. Again, I feel like for some of you, like you've been really focused on the two main energies that pick up. I know every Aquarius is going to be different, okay? So these cards are going to play out differently for each and every one of us. But I feel like for a big chunk of us, there's like a big group of Aquarian energy who is focused on day-to-day lifestyle and family. So maybe this new door is like a new gym buddy or a new coach or a new workout program that you want to start, or even a new home, because again, this is your day-to-day life. And then for the other group of Aquarian energy, I'm feeling a lot around career, a lot around, again, showing up in service. So be opportunity ready. We really have to be mindful of our energy. Remember, I was talking earlier about the energy of our home and our environment and how everything is energy and everything affects our vibration. In order to be opportunity ready, we do have to be in that vibration of, the version of us who's already experienced what it is that you're calling into your life, right? So if we're hanging out in our messy ass house and everything is making us feel overwhelmed and anxious, and we're so overwhelmed, we don't even know where to start, we're just stuck in freeze mode, well, we're going to miss these opportunities. They're not even going to be visible to us. We're not even going to see them. So there's definitely something here for you about this energy of your home, okay? If you are someone who is comfortable and has the knowledge to, I would encourage you to smudge your home. I love to use sage. I love to use Florida water. Not a lot of people are familiar with Florida water. I'll go to Florida. I actually just put it in a little spray bottle like this, and you can use this to smudge your home too. And it smells much more pleasant than sage, and it doesn't have the smoke. But if you are coming into a relationship with your plant spirit allies, I do definitely recommend sage to cleanse, and then Palo Santo to raise the vibration as well. And then you can be opportunity ready, and you can see what it is that spirit has for you. There's something coming in for you in the month of April, at the beginning of the new astrological new year, at the beginning of Mother Earth's new year. Let's see if we can get a little bit more. And these cards are very similar. I just want to show you, look at visionary and new door. Like, don't they look similar? There's 72 cards in this deck, so they don't all look the same. I mean, the next one you've got here is the magic touch. That one doesn't look anything like these ones, but the magic touch is telling us that you're accessing your own inner magic, your own inner wisdom. Maybe you've already been connecting with some sort of meditation practice, and you've been receiving some messages from spirit, messages from your spirit guides, your spirit allies, your higher self, on what is the next most aligned step for you to take. What is the next step of action? What is the next most aligned thing for you to do? You know, sometimes we always want to know the how, right? But it's like driving at night. We don't need to know the whole way there. We don't need to know the entire route. We just need to see as far as our headlights will show us, right? We just need to see the next step. That's it. That's all. And this magic touch card is telling me that you've been able to do that. You've been able to tap in. You've been able to, and you know, if you're not someone who meditates, I feel like some of you, you'll be getting these messages in the times where we're not actively meditating, but we're still dropping into that meditative state. Like when we're going for a long drive, when we're walking in the woods, when we're having a shower, when we're having a bath with no phone, all those times where we naturally dip into that meditative state. Even sometimes like when we're cooking, like when there's no technology, right? When we're not on our phones, we're not on our computers, there's no TV playing. Maybe there's music, but if it is, it's like, you know, like nice music, not music that's going to raise your blood pressure or lower your vibration or anything like that. But there's so many opportunities for us to tap into that meditative state when we're not even actively meditating. And I feel like for so many of you, you've already received a message. You've already received a message about what's next. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you're resonating with that. Have you been getting signs, symbols, synchronicities, things like that? I'm getting entrepreneur. What did I say? For a lot of you, I feel like this is energy around creating a business, showing up in service. Some of you might have products, but I feel like a lot of you have services that you're sharing with the world. And maybe they're healing services, maybe they're spiritual services, maybe they're energy services, maybe they're coaching, mentoring, things like that, teaching. And for some of you, it could be products. And I do feel like, you know, Aquarius energy, you are very connected. You are very in tune with your own intuitive gifts. So very, very likely that it is surrounding your spiritual journey and how you can create a business for that. But let me tell you, the world needs this right now. Okay, what does this card say? Be on the lookout for exciting business opportunities to unfold. And then earlier you got the new door. So there's definitely something in here. And I have big goosebumps as I'm reading these cards right now. There's definitely something in here for you, Aquarius. For this month, be opportunity ready. So yeah, fear, doubt, insecurity, all those things, they can definitely show up for us when we are about to take new action, when we're about to take a new step. So it's really important to do our best to stay grounded, keep our vibration up. When I say grounded, I mean like literally go outside, put your feet in the dirt. Right before I filmed this video, I went outside. It's so beautiful. I don't know if you guys can tell, but we got daylight. You can see it up there. We got daylight. It's not just the ring light going on. I'm not filming at night. It's the middle of the day and the sun is shining in here. It is beautiful. I like to be really grounded for these calls. So these videos. So right before I started filming this video, I went outside in my backyard and I have socks on, but I sat down and I put my bare hands on the earth. And I just sat there in the sun. My dogs were going for a pee. I just sat there with my eyes closed. I just grounded deep into the earth. And it's so important to stay grounded when we have these opportunities because we're not going to see them if we're all like, you know, like if we're all stressed, if we're all anxious, if we're all worried, if we're just like in fight or flight, we're going to miss these opportunities. It's like they're not even there. We didn't even see them. And that's so unfortunate because, you know, they don't always come. So how can you stay grounded within this month? How can you stay connected within this month so that you are not missing any of these opportunities? And I just want to ask, what is the challenge for the Aquarius collective in the month ahead, please, Spirit? What challenge? Okay, limiting beliefs. The only challenge is you. It's your mind. It's your mind. The only challenge is what you believe you're capable of, what you believe is available to you. The thing is, for those of you who are here for business, you know, if you are using your gifts for your business, I want you to remember that the world is waking up right now. There are billions of people on this earth who are looking for guidance, who are seeking guidance. And I mean, I worked exclusively with entrepreneurs. I do a lot of business readings, and you can find the links for those down below in the comments here or in the description box here. But I was always talking to people about their limiting beliefs. There are an infinite number of people in this world ready and willing to work with you. But aside from that, it's my personal belief that all of our soulmate clients signed soul contracts with us before we even got here. They're just waiting for us to step into our role. to step into a role as coach, as healer, as guide, as mentor, whatever that role may be. So where might you be able to look at your own limiting beliefs? And when I'm trying to work through my own limiting beliefs, like I've got them too. We've all got them, right? I grew up super poor. I had a lot of stuff around my money story, and I had to work through a lot of that stuff as I was building my own business and opening myself up to receive so that I could work with the women who wanted to work with me. And they were putting their hands up left, right, and center, but I didn't feel like I was good enough to work with them. And what helps me a lot is to find evidence of somebody else who's already doing it. Like for me, I needed to find another underdog, someone else who had grown up really poor, who had worked their way, who had found their spiritual journey. They didn't have to do anything shady to get to the top. They just, they were in alignment, and they have been doing exactly what I want to do. So I started filling my social media feed with all sorts of beautiful women who were doing exactly what I want to be doing. They were showing me the evidence that yes, this is possible, rather than, like some of us, we hop on social media and it's like doom scrolling. It's like everybody's posting the negative, like, oh, the sky is falling. And, we are what we consume. We are what we consume. That's not just regards to foods that we eat and things that we drink, but also what we listen to, the products we put on our bodies, the environment that we're surrounding ourselves with. So there is an opportunity here for you to reprogram your limiting beliefs this month, and also for you to be very, very conscious of your vibration, of absolutely everything that is affecting your vibration. And everything does, okay? Absolutely everything affects our vibration. If it is going to raise your vibration, keep it in your life, baby. And if it's going to lower your vibration, are you sure you really want that? Are you sure you really want that? No, like I said, we will go deeper into this reading with some additional decks, as well as a few more cards here from the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle. If you are new here, I would love it if you would consider subscribing to the channel. You'll see these videos that I do every month, as well as my guided meditations that I have on here. And there's some health and fitness stuff too, because a lot of women come to me for help in that department. If you like this video, please also consider liking it. You guys know how the algorithm works. More people will see this video if you do like it. And if you are joining me for the extended reading, I'll see you over there. The link to join the extended reading is right down below in the comments, along with the links to all of these oracle decks. And if you're joining me on the extended, you'll also be able to have the other benefits of the Sacred Self-Empowered Community membership, where we meet at least twice a month on Zoom. I'll see you over on the other side, Aquarius.